naiste 1500 meetri jooksufinaal. Women's 1500 meter final.
So the women's 1500 meters.
Representing Italy, Marta Zanoni. Representing Italy, Gaia Sabbatini. Representing Spain, Abuela Munoz.
And we're just going through rather than the full lineup, just picking out a few of the likely main contenders, but I'll give you the full lineup from the inside, which is Mega of Poland, Munoz of Spain, Plaszinska of Poland, Fulcaron of France, Wind of Switzerland, Kazimierska of Poland, Sabbatini of Italy, Yilmaz of Turkey, Cotter of Ireland, Zanoni of Italy, Cavalli, her compatriot, and completing the lineup of 12 women, Erin Wallace. Well, she looked absolutely outstanding in the semi-finals, Gaia Sabbatini. So the big question is who can beat the Italian. On paper, she's almost 4 seconds faster than anybody else. So it's Mega, one of 3 poles in this final, along with 3 Italians. Mega deciding to lead it out. 4:14 pace. Pretty useful for a championship.
Mega Sabbatini and Wallace leading this race.
So still Mega and Sabbatini right on her shoulder, covering all the moves. Worth remembering that 2 years ago, Gemma Ricci, who's now really transitioned into a world-class middle distance runner in the senior ranks, won the under-23 title then in 4:23 in what was a fairly tactical affair.
Mega was also in that race and just missed out on a medal, and she's now the Polish champion and improved this year to 4:10, so interesting to see how she does here. And of course one of Gemma Ricci's training partners is Erin Wallace, who's smashed her 800 and 1500 PBs this year, so really interesting. And then of course you've got the Italian Sabbatini, who won the European Team Championships.
Other people who've returned after making the final 2 years ago include Agueda Munoz and also Stephanie Cotter as well, the Spaniard and the Irish runner. So pace has dipped back after that first lap, and it's now, as you can see from our pace chart on the left-hand side of your screen, it's around 4:25, 4:26 pace. So Mega just controlling it at the front. Sabbatini, tall Italian, just looking so relaxed at the moment. Munoz seems to be, well, having to work a bit harder.
The split time for 800 meters for the leaders was 2:28.
Just gone through
500 more meters to go. Mega Sabbatini, Wallace.
the 1 kilometre mark, 500 metres to go now, and they're noticeably starting to speed up into the home straight for the penultimate time as they're going to hear the bell. Munoz now getting a clear view. Sabbatini, Mega, there's 3 abreast at the front as they hear the bell, and it really has cranked up the pace. There's Munoz now in front. Sabbatini, well, Sabbatini is a 4:04 performer and has really had such a good series of runs on the international circuit, not just that European Team Championship win. Now Munoz powering away, striving to try and shrug off Sabbatini. Mega still there on the inside. Kazimierska coming up on the outside, but now then drifting back. So now Sabbatini, with 200 metres to go, stretches out and makes her move, and she's sprinting for home. Munoz of Spain Well, she can't stay with her. I don't think anybody can. Mega's still hanging on in there. It's Mega and Wallace battling for the bronze, but there's no doubt at all flying away to the silver. I'm not sure she can see the women behind her. She's looking over her shoulder, but there's no doubt at all it's going to be Gaia Sabbatini from Italy to take gold. Well,
So the first two.
more than 10 seconds outside the championship best. That slow pace over the first 1,000 metres put paid to any records, but once she started going through the gears, there was no stopping Gaia Sabbatini. Just wait for confirmation of who was coming home behind her in the silver and bronze, but there we go. Another gold to Italy. Well, she was the favourite, but she did deliver, and it's now 4 golds to Italy. And I think it's going to be an Italian 1 and 2. And Gaia Munoz and Erin Wallace getting tangled up. I'm just wondering how that's going to be resolved for the bronze.
Yes, well, it was extraordinary. I was just watching that battle for bronze as Wallace squeezed through in the inside as Zanoni was coming round the outside of Munoz, who looks like she's unfortunate and misses out on a medal. But hope they're both okay there, because it looked like, as you say, a nasty tangle, or they both fell as they crossed the line, and Wallace onto the infield section, a dramatic end.
Yes, and Marta Zanoni, well, we missed her out, but she was actually a bronze medalist. We didn't comment on the fact that she actually got on the podium 2 years ago in Gävle. She's the fastest finishing of all the leading women. And comes home, she was about 5th with about 80 metres to go. Passes Munoz, Mega and Wallace. And as you say, I think the trick, well, did it happen before the line? Wallace didn't seem to interfere with Munoz until both of them went down. I think that's going to be one for the judges to look at. No doubt at all, an Italian 1-2 with